Welcome back to the 100 spin test. In today's episode, number 76, we continue our dive into the murky waters of roulette strategies, where promises of guaranteed wins often sink faster than an ice fishing shack on a lake in 0-degree weather. That's 32 degrees for US viewers. Ever wondered if these so-called foolproof strategies can withstand the chaos of real-world distractions and cognitive biases? Well, you're in the right place. Let's see what happens. Today's test is from an April 19, 2024 YouTube short published by Boulder Bets that I called Crush It. I prefer the European wheel, but since the original creator used an American wheel, we'll use it too. There are 30 winning numbers out of a possible 38, so there is a 79% likelihood of winning on each spin. The presence of the zeros allow the casino to zoink 5.3% of each bet in aggregate, so our expected loss is 26 units. The original creator did a one and done on this bet, and the one and done was probably a more clever tactic than this channel uses. Nobody I know has that strong of a nervous system to go big, so we're going to see what happens if you take his $500 bet and make $105 bets, except, I'm not risking $500, so fake money simoleons it is. Place 1 unit each on the 7 to 12, 13 to 18, 19 to 24, 25 to 30, and 31 to 36 double streets. It is a basic 5 double street bet, and we've all seen it crash and burn. We will win 1 unit if the ball lands between 7 and 36, and lose 5 units if the ball lands on 00, 0, or 1 to 6. As always, the animated graph below shows the progress of the strategy as misplayed and gives an idea of how volatile the bet is. There is also a table below showing the payouts and losses for this bet. A link to Jack Ace's bet analyzer that contains much more information for this bet can be found in the description.
Now let's speed things up and watch the progress. I'll be back at the end to summarize.
I can't help but think that even the most gullible among us are surprised by this outcome. We came up slightly less than expected and took a 44-unit hit in the process. It's a bad bet, less bad if you go all in, but bad nonetheless. I ran the routine statistical tests on the results. The average number of spins before we got a hit was 2.2 with a standard deviation of 1.3. That means it took 2 spins to get a win 65% of the time and 3 spins to get a win 95% of the time. That fits since our longest losing streak was 3. There were 3 repeaters, 1, 21 and 29 each repeated once. The hot numbers were 29 with 9 hits, 1 with 7 hits and 21 with 6 hits. The cold numbers were 20, 30, 32, and 35 with no hits each. We had one streak of 11 wins in a row, one streak of 10, 1 of 7, 1 of 6, 2 of 5, 3 of 4, 4 of 3, and one streak of 2 consecutive wins. We also had one streak of 3 losses in a row and 3 streaks of 2 consecutive losses. We were in profit for 6% of the test. Let's look at our rankings. We find Crush It at 64th out of 94 on raw winnings or losses, and 77th on percent increased or decreased. Keep in mind that casinos don't exist to make you rich. In fact, they exist to drain from your wallet whatever you allow them to take. Never take gambling advice at face value. Test any strategy that you plan to play on a free online game and read as many critiques about the strategy that you can find. A creator who won't tolerate questions or criticism is a bright red flag, and you aren't a hater for being cynical or by simply questioning their methodology. Some strategies only work for a limited time and the remainder don't work at all. Adjust your risk and loss tolerance accordingly and be cautious with regard to the advice that you accept.
Good luck until the next time.